Sermon 189 is around the verses Yamaluna lahu mayashau mimahariba watamathila wajifanin kaljawabe waqdurerasiatan amalu ala dauda syukran waqilun nibadya syakur. We are all slaves of God in some sense, but few are properly grateful. And Famabakadaliyam musamma walardu wamakanu munfarin. And those who have failed in their ingratitude, the micro and macrocosm isn't going to miss them. God is the justly proud, because the worship of God is the most widespread. God's means against any enemy is the most high-spread. And God can forgive of anything. God endures beyond any creation. Nothing can truly imitate God. Sure, some try to be creative or some other such thing, but they're not really imitating God on the ultimate platform, even in those things. The prophets are messengers of God. All these things that we witness should remind us to work towards our own gain and realize that there are rights that are had over us, rights in regards to our relationship with creation, rights in regards with our relationship to God. And that's the definition of religion that I take, is that it's the relationship with God, and it's also the relationship with creation, and it regulates. So those aspects are inherent or implied in the word. For some people, they don't include all those things in religion. And we should seek help with regards to how we have failed. That doesn't ultimately lay upon us. And we should seek help doing what is right and pushing towards that. And we should take the lesson from within ourselves too. So obviously we're drawing attention to the revealed and inspired to God's prophets, the outer world, and our inner world. Let us not leave the light of the world as hollow of it for itself, and learn from the analogies of the types of other people, and not to be too moved in terms of disappointment. And saying 407 reminds us not to make issues with the truth, because the truth's going to hold out. People talk about their truth. That's one of the greatest conflicts with the truth, is that truth isn't just, and good isn't just that because you've decided it is. I've even seen where people talk about how, if just enough of us believe this, then this is going to be the truth. And it's like, that's just not how it works. And our emotions are dominant over the senses. And saying 409 reminds that the base of good character is in regard of God. We fear the bad consequences. So once we go past, we just want our religion to be pleasurable, we reach the stage where we're like, we fear the consequences on a religious basis of our bad deeds, or what could be of our wrongful thoughts, words, and deeds. And then we hope for what is right in that. So we hope to be rewarded for our good thoughts, good words, and good deeds. And then we reach a stage where we love doing what is right. We love God, and this is why we're doing it. And some people would put in between, as a second stage, that we hate for God, and we do hate for God. That is a motivation, but we hate evil and ignorance. For more than just, it's just not to our liking, because that's the first stage. We're doing what is right, or not doing what is wrong, because it's, because of our experience, we could say. But in hate, I'm not saying that we hate beings. We don't have to hate and be angry at beings in themselves.